My name's Barry Morris. I'm the CEO and co-founder of NuoDB. And NuoDB is the next generation database company. We're building the database for the 21st century. The cloud space is exploding, both in terms of public clouds and in terms of private clouds. And the problem with it, however, is that at the data layer, you do not have scalable databases. And so we've got scalable storage layers, we've got scalable presentation layers, we've got scalable application layers, but the database layer doesn't scale dynamically. And that's the problem that we've solved, and we're really the only company in the world that's solved that problem. It's very interesting. It's really an issue of architecture. To paraphrase Bill Clinton, it's the architecture, stupid. The traditional databases had a consistent single design since the 1970s, which is basically to manage a file on the disk. And that's the design that doesn't scale. And so we came out with this new patented fundamental way of building a database system that's really based around distributed objects and messaging. So an ideal customer is someone that's building an application for the next generation internet. Typically these are people that have huge requirements in terms of user concurrency, transaction throughput, and enormous amounts of data. They also have kind of a capacity issue that they can't plan ahead. They need to be able to scale up and scale down. And typically they're very technical kinds of companies because they're building these next generation kind of computer systems. Having said that, we are selling to enterprise customers that have been using traditional databases, and it's a very attractive solution to them as well. Yeah, the interesting thing about data, we keep talking about big data, and of course there is a lot of big data, and it's going to get bigger. As we look at the next generation of internet, which is one of the things we focus on a lot, there are going to be billions more customers, billions more users, billions more actually devices. They're all going to be generating lots of data. So it's very interesting the size of the data, but what's also interesting is the immediacy of the data, the ability to get at that data, understand it, and make business decisions operationally from that data. So the combination of huge amounts of data, the combination of the need to get value out of that data very rapidly, and then I suppose something we all know, which is that the diversity of data, the different kinds of data, the fact that it's no longer all just integers and money and strings and things, but all sorts of much more interesting things. And a modern database has to be able to handle all of those.
Is there anything that we haven't talked about?
Ladies and gentlemen, the general session will start in about 5 minutes. Please make your way to the auditorium.
Is there anything else we haven't talked about that you want to hit on?
Yes, the primary thing is around just to put some color to this topic of the architecture. The way that nature organizes things at scale is called emergence. If you look at how a flock of birds operates, or how animals cross Africa, or how termites build a community, it's this kind of peer-to-peer thing. It's about these animals that are working together without anyone in control. There's no central bird, or there's no brain in a flock of birds. And that's really the key to the next generation of these internet systems. And that's really where our patent is. It's how do you build a database that's emergent in character and allows you to build these next generation internet databases.